Hi everyone, it's Tracy Liv. I'm calling in from the gorgeous island of Curacao here in the Caribbean, and I have a confession to make. I am completely addicted to getting into the vortex and into peak states for when I'm working in my business. You probably know this feeling as well, when you're in that state of mind and being where you're in elation, where ideas and hits are flowing to you, you're figuring out solutions, you're basically creating at a massive level in a very short amount of time. As a CEO founder, you know that this is your sweet spot. Sometimes you can get out of that sweet spot. You know, you might be experiencing days or even weeks where you're actually operating just from your head. You're operating from a place where you're feeling stuck. You're doing things you should be doing in a state of reaction. Trust me, you do not want to stay in this place. And this video, I'm going to give you a 5-step sequence to get you in 5 minutes into a peak state. This is going to be your go-to guide and go-to sequence that you can do in 5 minutes to get out of that place that's not working for you. I'm reading a book right now on MLK's speech, I Have a Dream. This is probably the most famous speech in history. And in the book they wrote, he actually started penning the speech in the 4 days before he went on stage to deliver it. In just 4 days, he started penning what he was going to say. And actually within the night before is when he actually started to finalize the sequence. And on stage, he was sitting at the Lincoln Memorial finishing out the rest of the speech. And even within that speech, what was so miraculous and awe-inspiring is that he riffed about half of the speech. He actually went off of his notes and he was an open vessel to ideas of inspiration. He was one with the crowd. He was there in the present moment and he was in full power. And as he said, full soul force. He was there in physical force and soul force. And I want to help you get into this place because one, you need to be a clear vessel. First, you need to be intentionally clear about, I want to get into a peak state. I'm ready to get into that element. I'm ready to work in that place. But you need to, become clear because those lightning bolts, or as MLK said, that God's truth can't come to him unless he is open for receiving it. And so how do you do that? Here's my 5 steps that you can do right now after watching this video. The first one, listen to loud music, preferably electronic music or trance. My go-to song is by the band OTT, the letters OTT, and it's called Rogue Bagel. I effing love this song. It's about 8 minutes long and it cues me to start to get into that peak state. And in Jamie Wheal's book, Recapture the Rapture, he said that music is one of the big 5 techniques to getting into a peak state and calling in mystical experiences. The second step for you is a double iced espresso. Okay, so for me, it's a double iced espresso. For my husband, it's a no-go. Think about what you can drink that's going to help cue you into a peak state. Jamie Wheal has substances as one of his big 5 techniques to starting to elevate into a peak state. So bring on that substance. The third is stand up. Stand up. I want you to be standing up either at a desk or on a kitchen counter, somewhere where when you're listening to the music, you're drinking your drink, you can nod your head, you can get into the music, you can move your body a little bit. What you really want is to get your nervous system awake. And Jamie Wheal said embodiment is one of the big 5 techniques to peak states. The fourth one, I love this one, is called free association. And so you need to have a pen and paper with you. Not your phone, not a laptop, pen and paper. And what you do is free association was discovered by Sigmund Freud as a way to express yourself in speech or writing, the content of your consciousness, without censoring it, to aid you in uncovering that unconscious process. So, okay, put another way, free association is just writing whatever's coming to your head. Literally anything that's coming up, you just put it down. You don't judge it, you don't think about it, you let what's in your unconscious just start to surface and come out. And the fifth is with your pen and paper, you're going to free associate with a prompt. So get a prompt out. I use a prompt like, I'm calling in, or I want, okay? And then I just say, I'm calling in fresh energy, new people, joy, excitement, $50,000, people that are a hell yes, incredible clients. You know, I'm calling in and I just riff, I free associate with that prompt. Or I want, I'm in Curacao, yeah? I want to go kite surfing. I want to build a sold out event. I want to sweat. I want to be teaching. I want to have more clients, more sex. I want to learn more. What do I want? I have this prompt that just kind of starts to crack me open with the music, with the substance of the drink, okay? And with your standing up and you're in that place, all right? And so what you do is you take these 5 steps and you go and get in that place. 5 minutes or 10 minutes is all you need to start to elevate yourself into peak performance. Okay, so this is it. So go on, get your trance on, get your drink on, get your smoke on, get your moving on, and get your free association on and see what happens. Please hit the like button. Please drop a comment. What happened? Did you do this experience? What came up for you? Did it work? What new awareness did you build? Let's get this conversation going about helping other high growth CEO founders get out of the stuck state and into the peak state. I love y'all. Can't wait to see you next week. See you there.